So today we are playing Spin It or Bin It with all the new slots from January of this year. This is episode number 3 of the Slots and Lots podcast. Right, so you guys won't know because I'll have edited it down, but I really just fucked that intro up. Wrong buttons and everything up there. Thankfully, I've got people with me to save me. Evening, Lucky Devil. All right, mate.
Oh, hi, Tom.
Yeah, no idea what I was doing there.
I seen you fucking up, mate, and I thought, ooh, edit it straight away.
Oh, dear. Lindsay, save me. Save me.
I can't save that. Your face then, the confusion on your face was amazing.
Well,
I just saw the pizza coming back.
I had it set up so that, like, I knew one of the things that I needed to do was bring these banners in. So I had it set up on the page to put the banners in. And then I realised the intro music that I need to cut straight into isn't on that page. So I'm looking everywhere for it. And then I pressed the wrong one. So we're getting like 30-second countdowns. I'll show them. I put this one on instead. Yeah, we don't want that. We don't want that. He's not sat here for 30 seconds. Fuck's sake. Let's bring Big John in as well. He's on his own.
Fuck's sake, man. I'm you bringing me in. You've been fucking talking for ages.
Are you here? We didn't
I
even
thought
know
he's
you were
forgot
here,
about
mate.
John then.
Aye, right. He's not forgot about me. He had me blocked.
How could I ever forget about you, mate?
All right, Tom. All right, Lucky Devils. All right, Lindsay. And hello
Hi,
and
man.
welcome to everybody for joining us. Thanks very much.
Thanks very much for watching.
Episode 3, man. I thought we would have only done one, but here we go. Episode 3.
Wait, you thought we were giving up after one? You thought that was
Oh, what the fuck?
it? So me and Big John are heading down to ICE this week. I think, it'll be tomorrow when this comes out.
Hopefully we'll get some interviews in that and put it on for next week.
You're going to be straight on people's back. Interview me.
Oh, I've got to listen, some of our viewers need to know this. They want to know this stuff. Do you know what I mean? Tell us, get some questions emailed in and that, and I'll ask some questions.
Yeah, put in the comment. If you're a streamer or provider and somehow you found this channel already and you're watching this, if you see Big John's bald head, just turn the other way.
You want me to interview you?
They're all running away.
So how you guys doing? You all good? Everyone well? No illnesses?
Yeah, a bit of busy week, like.
Yeah, what, work videos? Yeah. You've been having big win after big win again. I'm sure we were talking about this last week.
Yeah.
Just smashed it.
I'm
Obviously,
on quite a good run at the moment.
Well, so this is where I get to call you out as well then. So today's Friday, your video's just been released and you've had a big hit on that Club Tropicana, the new bass game. At the start of your video, you were talking about how Frankie is so much better than Barry.
Yes.
Are you having a laugh? Frankie's well past it now.
Frankie's a classic, mate. People always play Fishing Frenzy. But no, that new Big Bass, it looks all right. I had 3 bonuses on it. And the 3 of them paid, but it's early days for the game, innit?
I think the Barry games, they always seem to play better at the start, and then the minute that it starts a way up here and it just goes like this, and it just
Talk about Barry games. I'm just waiting for Peter to turn up and tell us all about them. The Barry expert.
Oh, Peter's got his own channel on Discord.
That Club Tropicana is actually in the upcoming slots because it's not scheduled for full release until February the 9th. But I believe it's an exclusive on what site were you playing on? BetVictor.
BetVictor, yeah.
Oh, so they must be getting some exclusives from Pragmatic. Well played to them. People are always after a new Barry game.
Yeah, well, it looks like they've just gone, right, we are done with fish. let's bring a bit of alcohol and some cash into the mix. It looks completely different, but I quite like it, to be honest.
I had a bit of a slot session myself today on a UK casino, first time in ages. Yeah, it went all right, actually. I had a good bonus on that Mammoth. Is it Mammoth Gold? We're only talking about it today, one of the new slots.
Oh, yeah.
I can't get a bonus on it. I've been playing it all day. Cannot get a bonus on it.
Yeah. And then,
Did you gamble it on?
No, it gave me 8 straight away. I had it on 60s. I didn't want to chuck it away, so.
Oh.
Multi got to like times 60, I think, on the last spin. That's what paid. But and then I had Pilgrim of Dead. It gave me the Beetle, whatever you want to call it. From spin 3, it gave me a full screen. So I walked away happy, about 200 quid up. Happy days.
Happy days, mate.
Lindsay, you've been having some luck too. We'll see yours in the big win section.
Well, obviously, I've not been having any fucking luck, have I?
Where's your? No, you did. To be fair, today on today's video, you
started
with 20 quid, didn't you?
Mr.
What did you hit?
Mr. Meeseeks, I done all right.
Yeah, like a 300x Meeseeks bonus. You can never complain with that.
I've done a video like the day, which I done a £200 bonus hunt, which I only managed to get like 3 bonuses.
Oh,
and but I've had a playthrough after that, and we've had a few more bonuses on the video and stuff. So,
I mean, this goes out Monday, so we'll have probably seen it by then.
I can tell you right now, as we were just talking, I've actually landed that Mammoth Gold Mega Ways right there the news as we were talking about it.
There we go.
Right there the so I've got 3 more games to add to it. That was 3 more games out of that £200. So I need to. I'll get that Plinko that now, man. That's on the deal.
He wants this podcast to last forever, and he's not even concentrating. He's saving bonuses in the background.
No, I was actually doing that before I started this, but that was my last bonus. It was my last £1 or something. I've got £1 left.
Oh dear. Right, so just some formalities. If you want to get in touch with us, you can leave a comment on YouTube, or you can email us at slotsandlots@gmail.com. Follow us on Twitter for any updates or just general interaction from us at Slots Podcast, or search Slots and Lots Podcast. We're also on TikTok now at Slots Podcast as well. So little shorts are going out on there. They're quite fun to do. They seem to all be of John fucking about. So
There might be one of you at the fucking start.
Yeah, it probably will be. Yeah. Not knowing what I'm doing. If you are listening to the podcast, we'd really appreciate a rating and review. They're crucial to the growth of a new show. I know we've got 5 stars on Apple Podcasts or Apple iTunes.
Thanks very much for everybody that's helped.
Yeah. Don't forget you can watch the whole episode on YouTube. These are uploaded every Monday at 11 a.m. If you are watching on YouTube, we'd really recommend you that you recommend. We'd appreciate it. We don't recommend it. You can do what you want, but we'd appreciate a like on the video. Maybe, so we spoke about this last week. If you haven't got time to watch the whole episode, a lot of you skipping big parts of it and stuff like that, you might miss John's singing. Yeah. We recommend
what I'm going to get up to.
No, exactly. And so, yeah, I'd recommend listening in podcast form. You know, if you go to the gym or you go for long drives in the car, whatever, any way that you've got access that you wouldn't normally be able to watch YouTube, you can just listen to us. And they're available Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Amazon Music, TuneIn, anything else. Just hit subscribe and you get a new episode every Sunday evening. That drops earlier than the YouTube video. Yeah, I think that's formalities out of the way, guys. You ready for this? Spin it or bin it?
That's it. Let's spin it and let's bin it.
That was we need a little jingle for that, don't we?
We can spin it or we can bin it. Come on along and let's spin it. Too far. I mean, I tried spinning a moment there. I'm no Eminem, let's put it that way, for fuck's sake.
We should give you a setup for these. We should tell you in advance, and then you can write one out.
Aye, maybe.
Oh, well, before we do play Spin It or Bin It, we've got
That's
comments
right,
from last week. We're jumping the gun here. So, yeah. GC, good video, pragmatics, and get a bad reputation for one reason or another. I think he's right there.
Aye.
I don't know if it's...
Because there is some games that maybe no be that good, do you know what I mean? Compared to the others. They have got some really, really good games. And then when you go right down to the bottom of the market, you've got some really bad ones. So maybe like some people might get give a bad reputation because they played the worst games, if you know what I mean. So they've no gave the good games a chance because maybe they've started on the worst ones.
Yeah. And then,
they've got so many games that are really popular though that some of them just get forgotten about.
So they just mass produce these games, don't they? There's so many of them dropping all the time. I think we've got 8 in January.
I think sometimes like this is the problem. I think with games and stuff like that. I think like it's like when you go to a restaurant, when you pick up the menu and there's too much stuff on it, you could be sitting there for like an hour to pick something to eat. So I hate just sitting like myself. I don't know what you're doing that for.
I knew that'd get you laughing.
Stop, like, I can't stop it. Like myself, I'm such a handsome wee devil. But like, I mean, like, there's too many slots, man. And like, people say to me, I know in my videos, like you just play the same stuff all the time. I'm like, I'm not playing the same stuff. Believe me, it's the same stuff that's bonusing regularly. But I do play a lot of other slots as well.
Well, freaking Monopoly Megaways you play all the time, and that doesn't bonus regularly. That's a right grind.
People don't even see how much I play that.
I bet.
I'm up the chemist for a prescription for Monopoly Megaways. Like, have you got a wee prescription there for my Monopoly Megaways?
That and Star Clusters.
Do you know what? I've not been Star Cluster up for a while.
Big Time Gaming should sponsor you. You'll have to speak to them if they're at ICE.
Aye, definitely.
Well, she says I should have had Gorilla Mayhem on there. Yeah, they'll probably put it in the bad slots. I've never been a fan of that. He used to request it every week and tell him where to go. I'll let you guys take this one that were on about UFOs last week.
Oh man, I've seen quite a few new stuff like that was it as well, man. I would definitely like a wee conflab about that. Maybe we could take a wee talk about that towards like the end after we've done all the slot stuff and all that.
Yeah, I love the UFO stuff.
What's Body Bridge?
I was going to ask that. What is that?
It's a place in Scotland.
It's a place just by Cumbernauld and up towards Stirling way. Or well, towards like Falkirk, like out by Falkirk way. It's just beside Grangemouth.
Is it known for UFOs as well?
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
Right.
There's been quite a few in Scotland that's been documented. There was one documented where it was a human, like a human shape just flying through the sky or something like that in Glasgow.
Well,
there was a UFO crash in Wales in 1974, and they call it the Welsh Roswell. Look it up; it's well weird.
Why?
Honestly,
Roswell.
There's no fucking way that we're the only planet on Earth, or we're the only planet in the universe, and there's no other people out there or whatever. Do you know what I mean? Like you look at how many animals there is within the sea, or like now fish life or whatever. You get like hundreds of thousands of different now species or whatever. Do you know what I mean? Just the ocean, and the ocean is supposed to be less hangmead now explored than what now space is. But I just don't think that's another thing I know, man. I don't even think we've actually been out of Earth's atmosphere, because they tell you right now, like even NASA tell you they don't go outside Earth's atmosphere. They don't have the technology. It's been destroyed. Blah blah blah. No, I mean they've been to the moon 60 years ago, but they can't get back.
They didn't go to the moon.
See, we all have different opinions. This is the great thing about life.
They go to the moon, man.
I don't believe in UFOs, and I do believe they went to the moon. This is the thing. We all have different opinions. That's the fun of it.
What do you mean you don't believe in UFOs? UFOs isn't a thing, is it? It's just an identified fucking flying object.
It could be like a myth. No one might not have actually. Well, yeah, it could just be. I mean, there was that balloon over the US today, weren't they? And they thought it was a Chinese spying balloon. And it was filming certain parts of the US, but it turned out the Chinese said it was something looking at, I can't remember. They were looking at rocks basically, and and it had drifted away, something like that. Whether who you can believe in that situation, I'll let someone else decide. Let's not turn into China versus USA on here. You know,
well, I mean, you could say for one thing for a starter, right? There was a guy standing on the moon with a camera, videoing like Neil Armstrong, is that his name, who came off and says this is the first step on the moon for man or whatever. So who the fuck was the guy there with the camera? How was he no first?
I'd have to look into it. I'm sure there's answers for all these things out there.
Yeah,
there's a guy there with a camera videoing him fucking stepping off the fucking the ship or whatever the fuck it's called, the space shuttle or whatever.
But Tom,
he might have been on space shuttle then, videoing him from there.
But Tom, you say you don't believe in
UFOs. He's not the first. He would have been the first man on the moon.
Well, why would he if he's in spaceship? Why would he? He didn't step on the moon.
But he's videoing him for the moon. He's standing on the moon videoing him, saying, and he says he was the first man on the moon.
So, David, I just don't think there is life out there that is capable of reaching Earth yet.
You better fucking hope they're not watching this shit. I'll tell you.
You said you don't believe in UFOs. UFOs could be aliens. UFO could be Big John's fucking laptop because he threw it in the air because microwaves paid him 5x again.
I believe that.
Mate, yeah. I stayed 14 up in a high flat, so there's a good chance I get that.
Finally, David wants to know who's who out of the good, bad, and the ugly out of us lot.
I'm definitely the bad.
Has Lindsay got to pick one out? We put it on Lindsay out of us three.
Yeah, I think we should. That's fair.
That's harsh.
I'm not picking. Well, so that's cool.
But as Tom, you try to say you're the good?
No, I'll take the ugly. It's all right. Look at Lucky Devils. There's no way I'm taking the ugly. He's taking the ugly, is it?
Nah, look at him. He just knows he's good looking. I know an ugly bastard.
Fucking hell.
Oh dear. Right, so yeah, the main part of this episode, Spin It or Bin It, for the new games from January 2023, and we are starting with the mass producing that is Pragmatic. We'll go through pretty quick because there's 30 odd of these new games in January to go through. So if we rush through them, that is why. We'll talk about a couple of them, I'm sure, but some will just be quick votes, spin or bin.
They're pretty much all really reskins other games anyway, really. You
know? Yeah. So go through Wild Wild Bananas, reskin of Wild Wild Riches, isn't it?
Yeah.
There's a couple of new bits in it, but
it extends the reels, doesn't it? When it expands and extends the banana.
Yeah, it's almost like they've made a couple of changes that were forced just so it's not the same. But it is really a reskin, isn't it? Are we spinning or binning Wild Wild Bananas?
Bin.
I mean, I don't see it paying big anyway, so I'd probably bin it, man.
Yeah, I'd bin it, Tom.
Yeah. I mean, I was a big fan of Wild Wild Riches, so I'd probably bin the bananas, just that I don't need another one. I think this one's going to go along the same lines. 5 Rabbits Megalays. None of us have actually seen this on a casino yet, I don't think, but it's 5 Lions, complete reskin. Like we've seen it on a demo site. It's exactly the same, apart from
the
it's a
only
rabbit
change
instead of a
is the
lion.
rabbit for the lion. That's it, isn't it?
Yeah, so an easy bin it for me.
Yeah.
There's just no change at all, is there?
No,
Yeah.
Nothing.
Pin-up girls.
It's not the kind. It's
Like
not
it.
for me. I wouldn't play it. You know what I mean? But I played it. I seen what it was like. I wasn't keen on it. It's
So I
not for
like
me.
it. The bonus is very wubba lubba with the wilds in the middle that come out on the last spin. And you can also get a lot. You can get quite big multipliers on them. You can get 9s times 7s. If you're hitting a line on there, it's going sensational. I like it. I'm spinning that.
Yeah.
I mean, I've struggled to get a bonus on it. That's what puts me off it. But and it locks you in. You've got to go, when you start that first spin, you've got to go for the 10 spins, haven't you? In the base game.
Yeah, but you don't have to, do you? But yeah, you kind of feel obliged
you're sort of
to.
locked in a wee bit, aren't you?
Yeah, that 10th spin can still be a dead spin, can't it?
Oh, I've had so many dead spins on that dead spin with all the
Yeah, but
multipliers and stuff like
you can say that with like Razor Shark, can't you?
Yeah,
When that's got
the
seaweed, it keeps you spinning it, so it's on its same, really.
Aye, but who brought Razor Shark into this? What are you on about?
Me,
That's push
I
gaming.
did.
That's push gaming. Push. This is pragmatic.
I know, but it's the same concept.
Well, Push Out on this list, they haven't released a new game in January from the list that I've got.
See, if I was sitting next to you, Lindsay, you'd clobber me with that cup, I'll tell you.
I would, yeah.
Do it anyway. We'll get that. We'll get that on a recording. So, spin it or bin it. I'm spinning Pin-Up Girls.
Spin.
I'm binning it. It's a piece of garbage. Kidding on. It's not that bad. It's actually all right, but I'm just binning it. I'm not interested.
You're just going to bin them all, aren't you? Big John's just going to bin every slot.
Until we get to Monopoly Megaways, I'll keep that.
Remember, providers, when you meet him at ICE, he's just binned all your slots. It's just January was shit. You did crap.
No, Pragmatic are a brilliant slot provider. They're just a lot of slots that I wouldn't play, that's all.
Yeah, a lot of filler games. That's the thing.
Aye. It's
Lucky
almost
Devils,
like...
on you.
I've not played it, but I would say spin it because at least it's different.
Cool.
Every slot's different to you, Lucky Devils. It's like a whole new adventure when you go and play the slots and you just stay away for Real King.
Right, Secret City Gold, bit weird.
Bin.
That's an Insta bin.
I'm going bin it. A little bit too confusing for me. I mean, I can understand it, but I don't think it needs to be that confusing a game to play it.
No.
Unless it's a no limit that's going for like 50,000x.
I get confused with free reels, man.
That's the thing. It's supposed to be a game that pays left to right, but then if you get the symbol in the box, it pays in that box. It's a bit strange.
I thought it was a clusters pay the way it was paying. I didn't think it was like
it's still left to right, but it almost like So bin it for me.
Yeah.
Dragon Hero.
I never even saw it. Is it?
Who's played Dragon Hero?
Yeah. That's the one with the wilds, isn't it? If you get the dragon, it gives you wilds.
Yeah, and then the extra scatters kind of put more.
I played that. That was shite. Well, I mean, no shite. Sorry, it wasn't to my taste.
I like it. I think it's complete. It's original. I'm quite happy the game's completely original.
I've seen a few big hits on it. It looks good.
Yeah, there are a couple of streamers in the UK that have had big hits on that.
It's the re-trigger, I think. Once you get the re-triggers, it adds in more wilds as well, doesn't it? So it's definitely got good potential. Yeah. I would definitely spin it.
Oh, spinning it. He started off with it shite, and he's convinced himself to spin it.
I know. It's just that I forgot that I seen some good hits on it, and I remember the potential that it could have on it.
Yeah. What about you two?
I'd spin it.
I'd spin it. It's not really my slot.
You're going to do the opposite no matter what I say. I swear to God.
I do, yeah, I do.
Let's see how that plays out. We'll watch them too. Monster Super Lunch.
Yeah, I seen the Bandit playing it, and he get loads of bonuses on it. I don't think they paid much apart from one. It's quite a difficult one to bonus as well, isn't it?
I haven't played it, but again, it's different, so I'd say spin it.
I would need to spin it for longer. I've had a wee shot, but not a big shot, so I would need to have maybe a better shot. That's the thing with the new games. You need to give some of them a try if you've not played them before, and a whole different concept to some of the new ones, the older ones. Sorry.
Yeah, but you can't really judge a game off of one bonus or even like 5 bonuses. Like, so I think like Outlaw's an amazing game because I won big on it, but then I've probably had about 40 bonuses that are absolutely crap, but it's a great game. Do you know what I mean?
You could probably bin a game off after a couple if you know they're just going to be like 5 Rabbits Megaways. Like, if you played it once, you went, oh, it's exactly the same, bin it. But, yeah, I know what you mean. Like, you couldn't tell if you're going to really enjoy it until later down the line. I'd be spinning it as well. Yeah, like you said, David, it's original. It's got something different. It's stack them up, get a multiplier. I think my first bonus I grabbed it.
There's games that's pretty much similar to that, but it's no got as much to it. Like that Monkey's Gold. That wins and stacks them up and all that as well, doesn't it? But it's similar to like that the way that is, but it's got different things to it as well. And the thing is, when you get that monster super latch, you have to get to the multiplier with stacking up, or it doesn't add the multiplier to the win.
Yeah. So are you binning it then, John?
No. I'm keeping it, mate. It's definitely a spinnable game. You know what I mean?
Lindsay?
Yeah, spin it.
You like that?
I don't. It's hard. I think it's really hard to bonus. I don't think I've had a bonus on it, but it's all right. I don't mind playing it.
You tend to find games that are harder to bonus are better in the base. Like you can grab a multiplier on that in the base. It can.
Well, that's not always true, but really.
No, not always. Fish Eye.
Bin.
You've been in it.
I've still not been able to get a bonus on it yet. But I mean, obviously, I've seen a lot of other bonuses, and it wasn't very impressive, to be fair. But I mean, but you can see it can definitely go up to like 2,000 X or something, is it? Collect for the fish.
Something big. Yeah, if you keep landing those symbols, they just don't seem to appear very much unless you have multiple re-triggers. It's almost like you need both parts combined to make a good bonus. Otherwise, it's just shit.
Yeah.
It's just like any collecting fish game, really, isn't it? Really?
Yeah.
Do we need another one? Nah.
No, of all the ones out there, I just think visually I don't like it. I don't know whether it's the eye theme or something like that. I'd rather stick to my fish games as I know them, all colourful and bright.
It's quite dull, isn't it? There's no much to it.
Bin it for me.
Yeah, bin it for me. It reminds me of something else. You know, with that eye symbol.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's like Eye of Horus and that.
And the Mammoth Gold Megaways. I think we're going to be split here.
Odin, there's an Odin game with that eye.
Odin's Eye. Eye of Odin.
Eye of Odin, in it. Is that it? That might be the one you're thinking about there, isn't it?
Maybe.
The Mammoth Gold Megaways. Anyone a fan? Dislike it?
Well, it's just a Muerto Megaways fucking copy in it, so it's a bin for me.
Yeah.
You got a big hit on this as well.
I know, but it's
Yeah. I'm the
Same
same. I got a
old,
big,
isn't it?
I got
Yeah,
a big win on it today.
I'm
Yeah.
probably not going to play it again though.
Go play Muerto instead.
I've not been able to get a bonus on Muerto. I think maybe once if I'm lucky, but then I've had this will be my second bonus on this. I gambled the first one, so I won't be. I don't know if I'm going to be gambling this one.
See what your spins are.
Just breaks my heart, man. When it costs you like 300x to get a bonus, and then you need to gamble it because you've not got enough spins. It's like
5 spin bonus on that though is just terrible. It's the same with
Ah,
Muerto, isn't it? You need to have more.
The gamble's brutal on it, but I don't mind that. You don't have to press it there, but it's just another game. That's just another game. And like I've had a couple of bonuses on it now. I'll never play it again. So
yeah. So I think pragmatic. We're keeping 3 of your slots, but majority of them we're quite happy to bin. I guess that's all right. Isn't it? Like no limit, just the one out in January. Walk of Shame. What do you reckon?
I don't mind that one.
I mean, it's a
At
no
least
limit. So, I mean,
it's a medium volatility, so at least you are going to get something. It's not either going to be fantastic or crap. You know what I mean? You are getting something in between with it, so I don't mind it.
Yeah, I disliked it until I played it today, and I played it for a bit longer than usual, and it gave me some nice base wins with the Walking Wild as it sticks. Yeah, I just felt there was a bit more to it that I've missed before. I'm definitely spinning it again.
Aye, because they Walking Wilds come out the base game, didn't they?
Yeah.
Lucky Devils, you're smiling away there. I feel like you've got something to tell us about this game.
No, I just don't think you can bin any no limit game.
No.
There's a few. There's a couple out there that you could. I'm
trying to think if I did a no limit anywhere.
Well, maybe some of their older stuff, maybe, but yeah.
I'd been Legion X. I hate Legion X.
Yeah,
I like Legion X.
Yeah, but it's got mental potential, hasn't it?
Yeah, but I'd rather play Tombstone or Deadwood. And a very similar feel to
don't even talk about Deadwood in front of Lucky Devil with his triple wild. I've been trying to get one on that forever.
It's only the second time I played it, John.
I know,
I know, mate. You're a lucky bastard.
He really is. It's in the name.
I know. I still call myself Lucky John slots, man, and maybe I would have got luckier.
So Book of Sam, I've not played, but I've seen. I'll kind of leave you guys to this one.
I like it.
Yeah.
I've not been able to get a bonus on it either.
No, but
there's a theme here, John.
it's not your standard book game though. It does other shit, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So yeah, I'd say spin that.
Yeah, definitely.
I feel it's very elky. Go
elky. It's very elky. It's an elk game. It's very elky. Other games are elky. It's all very similar. Their games.
That's what I mean. There's a very similarity to their games. We don't see them enough because you can't bonus on them. But yeah. All right, I'll spin it as well though because I've not played it enough, and you guys seem to like it. Spinning that one. Spinning both of them. Right, Ice Off Bet. I got 2 of them out. Hook 'em Up Frenzy. Lucky Devils. I know you've had a couple of goes on this.
Yeah, I quite like it. It's basically a fish version of a Euphoria, isn't it? But yeah, I like it. I'd spin it. It's got some potential.
Yeah.
It's quite hard to land though, or it can be. But
no, I'd spin it.
Yeah.
Like you say, it's just like Euphoria. Reminds me of Multiply as well.
Yeah, I guess after saying Mammoth Gold is just a copy, I guess that's the same, I suppose.
I'm a little bit disappointed in iSoftBet with them two games, actually. With both of them, Tales of Silver Megaways being just quite a generic Megaways game, Hook 'em Up being a copy of Euphoria. Like, I'm used to iSoftBets like Hotspin, Royale with Cheese. Thinking of that one you were on about earlier, Lindsay, the iSoft Megaways game.
Moriarty.
Yeah, they've all got something different, something new to them. Neither of them have got anything new to them. I'm quite happy to bid both of them. Sorry, iSoftBet, but I'm bidding both of them. I don't think they had anything to their collection of games that I'd go to first.
No, true.
Yeah, I'm going to agree with you, actually, Tom. Bin them.
No hot spin, is it, Tom?
No, exactly. So I mean, iSoftBet can't hate me for hating on their recent games because I've just played Hotspin Megaways to death.
No, that, to be fair, that was pretty much at the time when you were allowed to buy the bonus when you couldn't buy it anywhere else.
Yeah.
I mean, you pretty much ruined that for everybody. I mean, you let everybody know that was the wee secret.
I had $2,000 off that game on a 60p. I was quite happy on that game. Just buying.
I done quite well on it as well. I get in late on the stage, but I mean, I did get a wee shot at it, and I bought a few bonuses, and it paid mega.
Great game. Okay.
Brilliant game, wasn't it, man?
So, Lindsay, both of them. Me and Lucky Devils have gone bin for both.
I don't know. I don't mind that Tales of Silver Megaways. I think it has got a feel of Moriarty to it.
See,
but no, I'd keep that one.
Keep that one and bin Hook 'em Up.
Well, I've not played Hook 'em Up really, and I've known because I'm back onto the White Hat Gaming. They're sending me bonuses through again, so they've only sending me bonuses for about 4 weeks there or 5 weeks, but now they're sending me bonuses again. So I'm starting to play them, and iSoftBet isn't on there, so I'll need to go back onto one of the other sites to get a shot at iSoft.
Yeah. What about Reel 'em In a Bit Fishy? Is that on White Hat sites? Have you played that yet?
I don't think so, mate. I don't. It's a bit light. I'll just check.
It's the one where it hooks down and there's a little reel on the bottom. I don't like it myself.
No, I don't like it.
Nah.
It's very. So, do you remember we were talking last week about games that you found first, and they're all very low volatile ones? They're like beginner games. I think this is like a beginner fishing game.
That's on this. That's on it. Scientific games. Why is it?
Yeah.
It says scientific games on this, and you've got.
Yeah, so Light and Wonder is a new name for scientific games.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Sorted.
Yeah, I'm personally been in it, but I can see the use out of it for other people.
Yeah, bin for me, Tom.
Me.
I don't need any more fish games, man.
A screen full of bins after a screen full of keeps. Oh, it's right. So here's an interesting set then. Feeding Fury, we all had a little go on together. It's an instant bin for me.
Yep.
Yeah.
A bag of mints.
I mean, we might be missing something, but it just looked like a terrible, terrible version of Money Train or something like that in the bonus.
Yeah. It's not even a fun game, is it? The base is boring.
We've all been in it.
Yeah.
And then Bulldozer looked a little bit better, actually, didn't it? With the bull comes along and pulls out wilds. It was very similar to that elk game where the bull kind of runs along and does a line of wilds, but I liked it. There was enough in that for me to go back and play it.
Yeah.
I'd have a go at that.
You're going to have a go at that tonight?
I might do, yeah.
Bulldozer.
I might get a shot at that Bulldozer as well.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Spin that, Tom.
It's on the list. Frank's Farm. again, so we've sat and watched this together. We've done bonuses on this, haven't we? On the demos to have a good look at Frank's farm. What did you think?
It's different, isn't it? It's really different.
The pays seem really small, though. If you don't get that multiplier, the pays are really small. You've got to upgrade it pretty fast for it, I think, it to pay.
Yeah, so that was like the super bonus or the 200x bonus, wasn't it? That it was.
Well, no, because it still upgrades on the normal bonus as well. Because once you've collected it, it upgrades the carts, doesn't it, to a higher multiplier.
We all agreed we preferred the 100x to the 200x one, weirdly, though, didn't we?
Was it not a 500 bonus you bought, no?
No, 1 and 2 on that one.
What one was that? I can't remember there, man. No, you bought one that started off at a 500x, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was a different. I think that's what we've got still to come to.
What was it?
So what are we doing with that
I remember
one?
it was I see it then.
I'd spin it.
I'd spin Frank's farm. There's enough of it there for me.
Yeah, I would get another try. I've tried it before. I don't think I've actually been able to get a bonus on it. So, I mean, it happens with every single slot. I mean, I've sat and ran through like 300x and stuff like that, and still not been able to get a bonus on some of these slots. So it's not like I know when I'm doing like a bonus hunt, I'll get about a $5 or a $10, depending on the value that the stake. Now if it's 20 pence or 40 pence stake, know what I mean? I'll usually get about 25x.
Yeah.
Just to see how it's playing, because if a slot's playing shit, then you've got to leave it. You can't stay there, man.
That's a good thing, because that's what shows we're all different, really. Some people stay for 100x, some people will only stay for like 25x. I think we've probably all seen in the Bandits videos how we can get stuck onto a game for like 300-400x until he bonuses it. He's committed to getting a bonus on that game, or at least staying for another tease.
Well, if I'm having just a playthrough session, I mean, that's the way I'll play it as well. Do you know what I mean? I'll pick a slot and I'll try and play it until I can bonus it. Do you know what I mean? But sometimes if I'm doing a bonus hunt, it's different. You can't afford to get a slot 300x. You know, when you're doing a bonus hunt, you must have a limit per slot. You know what I mean? Or else you're not going to get through all the different slots and at least give yourself a chance to hit the bonuses.
So Lucky Devils, you spinning that one? Or?
Yeah, it doesn't excite me like Hacksaw Games normally does. But yeah, I'd say spin it. It's different again.
RIP City, does that excite you?
No.
I can't bonus it.
I wish we could fucking buy bonuses. It's just so fucking annoying, man.
I cannot bonus that at all.
No,
I'd actually bin that.
Would you?
I'd bin it as well.
Yeah, I won't play it, personally.
Is that not just our luck on it that we haven't had a bonus on it? Rather than, because you'll have seen bonuses on it, I guess, with the cats.
I have seen bonuses on it, but I think if you don't get the 4 scatters, it doesn't pay. I think the only time I've seen it really pay is when you get the 4 scatters and you get that mouse bonus. And then the cats stick.
Yeah.
I love watching people buying bonuses for other countries and that, and they're doing the streaming and they buy the bonuses. It's great. You see that? You don't even need to sit there for 20 minutes, half an hour spinning it and then finding out you can't even land it in the base game, so you just need to move on to another slot.
So what are you doing with it, John?
What's that, mate? I would like it. I would spin it, I think. But I mean, but I want to get a bonus, so you need to spin it. If you don't spin it, you're not going to win it.
So I guess first real split decision with us guys. We're not sure what we're going to do with it. Mixed opinions on RIP City. I quite like it. Again, I think it's just another one where I'm easily bought by the bonus being original. That 200x bonus, like you say, it is a good bonus with the Sticky Wilds.
You say that there that we can buy them. Do you know what I mean? We can't buy them, but I mean other people that might listen to this, they can buy them obviously. So I wish them all the best of luck, jammy bastards.
Right, Play and Go next. Pilgrim of Dead's probably the most common one. Oh, I had a decent bonus today.
Yeah, I like it.
You like it, don't you?
Yeah, I like it. At first, I thought it was a bit harsh that you only get 5 spins.
Yeah.
But then when you actually understand the game and the fact that you can get a full screen every spin, you kind of get it. And if you would get a re-trigger, it could really go off, couldn't it?
Yeah. I'm spinning it, definitely.
Yeah, spin.
I'll spin that. I like it.
Game of Gladiators Uprising. We've not really seen much of. It looks a bit like that. Oh, what was the name of the game, Lindsay? You mentioned it earlier.
Mithron.
Yeah, Mithron. Was it Champions of Mithron?
Champions of Mithron. I don't like it. I'd bin it.
Excuse me, sorry about that.
It's not for me.
No, it's a game I'd bin as well. What about you, gents?
I'll have to say spin because I've not played it.
Well, I'll give them a spin. Since they're playing Go, you've got to give them a wee spin to see what they like. Give them a chance.
Well, I've given Cash Cabana a chance. That's quite a fun little game. It's different. Not amazing, but it's fun.
What would you say it was similar to?
Well, I got a little 3 Clan Monty feel to it, but then I don't think it is out like that. What were you on about, Lindsay? It was quite similar to...
It's one that's in a casino. It's called it's not like what was it? Can. But it's something very similar to that.
So the little showgirls do stuff, don't they, during the base as well? It's not a bad little slot.
See the showgirls doing a wee bit of stuff.
Yeah. Spin it for the girls. Spin it from me.
Spin, yeah.
I'll spin the girls.
Yeah, I'll spin it.
Spin it. Right, Star Stacks, easiest spin in the world.
Bin.
Super bin.
Bin. It was just terrible. Stars landing above 5x, and then it takes about 50 spins to land another fucking star. That was it on it. That was it.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, I thought we're not bashing them, do you know what I mean? Maybe just like that's not for me. It may be for other people, but it's just not for me.
That's not for anyone, that one. I'd tell you all to bin that one. No, and then Outlaws Hunter, like, it's not a game that'd set the world alight, I don't think, is it? But still, it's at least it was different.
Yeah.
I mean, it's worth a try. My biggie a wee bash.
It was the one with like 4 different wilds did different things. Some of them stacked, some of them tomahawk wilds, started throwing them about. It's intriguing. It's the whole stake logic of the super stake thing that annoys me.
I don't like that, man. That's just so annoying, that extra betting thing.
Yeah.
It could be a full episode on that extra betting, by the way.
So if you want this game to play well with the super stake, you have to double your stake. I'm like, why? Why not just put it as part of the stake? Why not just make it a good game to start with? Why have like a crap version and then a super version?
Why con is it extra money, basically? Do you know what I mean?
But that being said, I'm spinning it. You're binning it, do you say, David?
Yeah, bin.
I'm changing my mind now. I just forgot about that extra bet thing. I'm binning it.
Lindsay?
I'll say spin it.
Mixed opinion.
Oh, it doesn't matter what I say. You'll say the opposite, Lindsay.
So
sure.
And then done. Quickly, we will go through the news. I've only got 4 this time for you. So, talking about going to ICE this week, 4 major cities are going to compete for the right to host ICE from 2025. And it's 2025 to 2029. There's Barcelona, London, Madrid, and Paris. So, ICE may be leaving London. So, if it's something you've always wanted to do, you've got an interest in slots. You're not going this year. I'd get yourself there next year, just in case it's now in Madrid or something like that from 2025.
A good excuse for a wee holiday.
Yeah. To be fair, but they've got enough over there. Barcelona has quite a big iGaming summit. I don't know if Paris has anything, but
well, I've never been to one of these before, so this is going to be my first time there.
Yeah, you're gonna enjoy it.
So
I don't know if any of you guys have heard of this, but there's a UK land-based casino called Metropolitan Gaming. I think there's about 8 of them in the UK, but they're looking to create an online presence. They've linked up with Aspire Global. So there might be someone out there listening or watching that goes to their local Metropolitan Gaming. They're going online at some point. Novomatic, so Novos, everyone's heard of them. Division Green Tube gains a 3rd US state license. So again, a bit of US news, a bit of growth. I think you're going to get that a lot. You're going to get a lot of providers getting into certain states, more states opening up, stuff like that.
Yeah, I think once the states start seeing how much money they're going to make in taxes and stuff like that, then I think there'll be a lot more states will be accepting to gambling again.
Interestingly, though, it's not always the games you'd have thought of. There's I've got a list of them here: Diamond Cash Mighty Emperor, Diamond Cash Mighty Elephant, Diamond Cash Mighty Sevens, and Diamond Cash Oasis Riches, as well as other titles developed specifically for US players. There's no real big games as we know of. And finally, Relax Gaming and About Slots to combine for a player-led slots title this year. I guess that's quite similar with Relax Gaming, working with Casino Grounds for net gains and stuff like that. About Slots is part of, Casino Daddy is part of About Slots, should I say. So I guess a lot of their viewers, have you got a cat waving about there?
She just jumped on me.
It just came out of nowhere. I've never even seen it in the background.
It was either that or you had a feather duster somewhere. You were waving about.
I know.
But yeah, I like the whole collaboration with Relax Gaming that they did with Casino Ground. So interesting to see what they'll do with About Slots, especially if it really is player led. If they're getting it from the streamers.
They done Iron Bank, wasn't it? They done Iron Bank.
Yeah, Iron Bank was the first one, and then Beast Mode and then Net Gains. So tried it with someone else. That's
maybe next time might try it with us.
Just a couple of big wins to celebrate. Remember, guys, get these into us on the email address. I have been looking at some of those that have come through on Discord as well. The old Discord platform for my channel. And these guys are going to start sending me over a couple that they've been emailed. But Lindsay herself has one in here. 1,220x. Finally, Millionaire pays you. Finally, Millionaire pays anyone.
Look at that, man.
Yes, and Blair. Look, 8 spins.
Yeah.
Wow.
Moaning about my 8 spins.
So you were £9.66 up, and you've been playing this for 42 minutes. Apparently, I thought I'm going to get that in there. You've been sat on Millionaire for 42 minutes.
Yeah,
that bonus. Worth it.
So, after getting that bonus, you were only £9.66 up.
No, it hadn't put it on then.
Yeah.
Oh, right. So, so the point when you got the bonus, you were £9.66 up, and then the bonus was to go in after that.
Yeah.
Nice one.
Yeah, but it does remind me, if you're going to send pictures in like this of your big wins, and you're doing it on your phone, do them in landscape, unlike Lindsay's done it in portrait. I've had to cut it up and make it so you could actually see it. Do it in landscape because it looks better, as shown by the dragon. Look at that on a. So is that the bigger Bass Christmas one?
Yeah.
Big Bass Blizzard, is it?
Bigger Bass Blizzard, that's the one. God, there's so many of them, you forget the names of them all.
$587.70. And that's on a 90p bet for the people that are watching, for the people that are listening.
Yes. Yeah, sorry, we're terrible at that bit. Lindsay's, by the way, go back to that one. Lindsay's was 1,220x, a 40 pence stake
I
millionaire.
did.
400
I've said
days.
that already, Tom.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good to see. Good to see Barry paying someone other than Lucky Devils.
Yeah, it's a nice win, that mate. Nice one.
That's
Yeah.
a belter. Well done, the Dragon. Let's see. Let's get some bigger ones and get them sent into us for next time.
And you can tell he's not bought that. He's got the option to buy, but because he's got the 90 cents extra chance of scatters on, you know he's not bought that.
Yeah, because it would only be 60 cents
Yeah.
bet, wouldn't it?
Exactly. So natural bonus is paying off. Yeah. Right, let's finish these new slots in January then. A couple more providers to go. Quick spin, Betty Bonkers. That was a 3x3 game a little bit. I guess if you like 3x3 slots, it was good.
Yeah, I don't really come online to play free. You would play them in like your arcades and that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Nah, I've been it.
I was
Yeah.
looking forward to Betty Bonkers as well because the name alone just sounds absolutely amazing. Do you know what I mean? Sounds like a wee bird from the bingo called Betty, right? And she's pure bonkers.
I mean, they've made elements that are good for online. They've made a super bonus that's like 300x, and it can go off. But yeah, I'd been it as well. I'm not one for 3x3 slots online.
It's a bin for me.
I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it. I spin it.
You spin it. Chuck it in tonight.
Let's see if you do spin it then, eh?
Call him out on these. Scatter Monsters is the other one by Quickspin. Yeah, it's a bit strange there. Like a grid game that you're collecting potions from wins, weren't you? Filling up the bowls.
Yeah.
I'll need to have
That's like another game, isn't it? I can't think what it is.
Yeah.
There's another game like that where you have to collect the potions.
Reminds me a bit like
Rosalita's or something. Rosalita is or something. One of the games.
The only bit I don't like is it reminds me a bit of Wild Worlds by NetEnt.
Oh.
Yeah. It's probably better than that, but it reminds me a bit of it, and I think I'd bin it just for that reason. No, I'm being harsh. I'd give it a go. I'd spin it. There was interesting parts to it. There was doing symbol removals and symbol upgrades and stuff like that.
Bin it.
It's gone for you, is it? We're opposites.
I would get a wee spin just to find out more about it, and then I'll decide to bin it.
Yeah, I'd spin it.
Grim the Splitter. This is the one that looked like a card game instead of real.
Oh no, bin that.
No, I mean,
I'd spin it.
I don't like it. No, it's not.
The thing is, like about the splitters and all that on it, it's got so much potential there. Plus it's relaxed as well, isn't it?
Hundreds of ways.
And then you've got that extra dream drop as well, the old chance of being a millionaire.
John, do you know, like you said, John, there about it being relaxed? Like I used to think all relaxed games were top games, and then they released that great Pigsby Megaways that was a load of fucking shit, paying 5-10x bonuses all over.
I'm glad I didn't play that.
Yeah,
I must have gave that 25x one day and went never again.
You didn't miss out.
See, mate, 25x is all it takes to find out if a slot's shit or no.
David, what are you doing with that one?
I've not played it, but it does remind me of an old game, a really old game, but I can't remember what that is. I'll say spin it because I can't really judge it. So,
is it that Voodoo one? Are you thinking of? Because that's cards, isn't it?
It might well be, but it's quite an old game.
So we're spinning it, but we're a bit split on that one. We're a bit split on Grim the Splitter. Horror Hotel for me is probably a big spin it.
It's just a pure right. I feel like that one that you says, wasn't it?
What's that? The stack? No, because it drops
But
down.
it's
It
smaller
cascades.
ways, but in it, it's smaller ways. There's no as many symbols. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but they don't have to all join up. They drop down and join up easier.
Yeah.
So you get in more cascades, more blocks of wins.
Yeah, I've seen low stake slots. They go to on one of their videos, and it was quite good. And it's so confusing because it happens so fast when they drop down, and you think, oh, it must have hit again, and then it didn't, and you're like, oh man, that's shit.
Go on.
No, there's just so many spaces all the way around when you get loads of one big win and you've got all that space all the way around. You're like, surely to God, that's got to hit one of the symbols that's going to appear when the mystery symbol turns into a new symbol. And it never does. And it misses and you're raging.
What about you two? Do you reckon? Do you like it?
I like it.
Let's spin it.
Yeah, spin it.
It's a good game, man. The base game is exactly. I mean, there's that argument, right? Like the base game is the same as the actual bonus, basically.
Yeah. Right, so I'm a little bit biased here. I love realistic slots, and Book of Charms was a big favourite of mine. I do like this Chili Master, but I get that it's a little bit simple, a little bit standard.
I haven't played it, so
yeah,
I'd have to spin it to see what I thought of it.
Yeah, I've not played it either, Tom.
No,
I'm not going to lie because I've not played it either.
God, you're missing all these realistic games. Chili Master's a top slot. Best game ever, I could just tell you then. You've not played it. So by default, we spin it. Goat Rush. Me and you, Lindsay, were having a go on this Goat Rush, weren't we?
Yeah, I like it.
It was really fun, to be fair. Like the goats dropping down, 2 or 3 of them walking wilds together. Spin it for me, lads.
It sounds interesting, mate, the way you just explained it, so I'll spin it.
Spin it.
Spin it?
Yeah.
You not like it?
Never mind, Tim, man. Just patch that prick.
Just ignore him. Neon Villains.
I mean, do you need to say any more than it's an Idrissel and other games are the same?
What?
Yeah, I'd spin that. It's quite cool, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like Raptor, isn't it?
Yeah.
It is pretty much a carbon copy of Raptor.
Yeah.
But yeah, it just looks more fun. It looks more interesting. I don't know. I like it.
Yeah, I like it.
You, John, that was a bit harsh.
Everybody loves a neon villain, don't they?
Yeah.
She loves a big neon villain.
Right, and then, are you ready for this one, guys? Pine of Plinko.
Oh, bin it.
Bin.
I've actually got that bonus saved, by the way, so don't slag it.
Are you going to say?
I don't know. Bin it.
On.
I've got it saved, and Pilgrim of Dead, and Mammoth Gold. There you go.
Right, so anyone that doesn't know what Plinko is, it's balls basically drop in, and they can go left or right, like hitting those bars on the way down, like an old arcade game. Along the bottom, if it's right in the center, you get like a 0.1x, and right at the end, you get 1000x. And Pine of Plinko in the bonus, depends how many scatters you've got and how many numbers are on the scatters, you get a certain amount of balls. But then the guy at the top, he adds another element on. He adds a multiplier on. If he gets across, it goes times 2 and it goes again. I like it. It's like Plinko, a really popular casino game, but with slot elements to it. I really like it.
By the time this video out, they would have already seen it on my channel.
So you'll have to announce on there what you're doing with it. But it sounds like
we'll be on tomorrow's video. So tomorrow's video is in the night we're filming, which is Friday. So we'll be on Saturday's video.
there we go. But it's a bin from you two, yeah?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, definitely.
I can't say bin it because I'm already spinning it.
There's a big bin for me, Rise of Atlantis.
Oh,
Yeah.
I've tried that too many times.
That is definitely a bonus buy game.
Aye. You cannot, but I cannot bonus it. I've tried
No,
and tried. I've gave it.
So it's just Gates of Olympus, isn't it?
Yeah.
No, I mean it's like
version.
I like it, but I can't bonus it. That's what I mean. I want to get a bonus because it looks so good. Because the multipliers come up right, and they maybe if they start at the bottom, each spin they go up the way, and the base and the bonus, the multiplier goes up. I think the multiplier goes up, doesn't it?
Oh,
Each
maybe I'm
time
doing
it
it.
It goes up. The multiplier goes up.
Nah, bin it.
I want a bonus on it. I'm raging. I can't get a bonus.
Yeah, I don't like it, bin.
I'm really tied on that one. I'm gonna say bin. I think I'd rather play a lot of better Blueprint games.
So there's no point playing it if you just cannot get a bonus one.
And then Dragon Blocks, Giga Blocks. I've never been a fan of the Giga Blocks feature at all on any game. So it's a bin for me.
I'm not a big fan of the
game.
Yeah, bin.
It's no something I would play.
No. Sorry, Peter and Sons, but
Peter and Sons.
It's a game that none of us really
want. Go with the fight in the myth and one eye fucking missing.
Right, Red Tigers, we don't see them that often. Kai Shen 168. Not really a lot to say about that, really. It's not one you're going to see streamers play, I don't think, because for starters, it's a Red Tiger, and secondly, it's just a bit bland, isn't it?
Yeah.
Boring game. Bin.
Bin.
Bin. John, bin in it.
I am in that. Kaishi.
What about Bloodsuckers Megalays?
Bin it.
Why?
I don't like it. I don't like the first Bloodsuckers, so no.
Yeah, I wouldn't jump to play it, but I wouldn't say bin that. I'd say I will probably have a go at it.
I think I like the fact that it was very almost like Golden Fish Tank, the way you got those picks in the bonus. You can get extra spins, multis, extra wilds, super wilds.
Aye, it's the Mega Rays, I know, and it's pretty much like that. What do you call that one? The Stargate Mega Rays. It's pretty similar to that.
You had a massive win on that, didn't you?
I think it was like 1500x or something in my live stream, wasn't it?
Right. So I'm spinning it. John?
I'm binning it.
I'm spinning it. I'll spin it.
And Lucky Devils, who's checking his phone.
Yeah, I'll spin it.
I should have full screened him there. Called him out. Full screened him.
I full screened them and all
that. Look at the cheeky wink.
It was dead weird when you full screened me earlier, but I think I'm used to it now, by the way.
Do it next time you sing. I think this is going to be the easiest one of the lot for us. Thunder Kick, Dionysus.
Spin.
Spin
it.
I'll spin it until I get a bonus.
He's struggling on it. I think the easiest game to relate it to is Midas Golden Touch, isn't it? But
yeah,
so reskin for that.
Thunder Kick are the one provider that can get away with reskins. They do it a lot, but they're always just a small change to them that makes them a brand new game. Like how many?
They changed the name.
You are.
They changed the name.
Yeah, but you look at all the Beat the Beast titles, they don't even change the name there. They still call them Beat the Beast, but they do a different
They've
element.
got
to the
different
bonus.
titles. That's just like they've got different names for the slot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I should bin this one because I can't say it.
What-
Dionysus.
What's it called again?
Yeah, so you say it and I'll just open my mouth. Ready?
Dionysus.
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 It's a shit game, bin it?
Right, what's it called?
Dionysus.
What's it called?
Dionysus.
Yeah.
Oh, you better do that yourself then, Molly Bomb Tom.
Me too. Dionysus.
See it. See it. See it.
I full screen the intro. I don't need that.
Say my name, baby.
Right, so now we're all going to pick our favourites from that list of games released in January. Let's go to Lindsay first. What's your favourite?
Dionysus.
Yeah, the last one. I think that's the last one we went to as well, wasn't it?
Yeah.
We had that big debate about the fucking name, who they can pronounce it, but Lindsay thinks she's better than us all.
What do you love so much about that?
Well, I just like it. It's something different. I mean, when you don't have to land just the free coins. If you land like a gold coin, then it does the respin feature. If you land coins in that, then you can get the bonus. I'm not sure if there is like a different bonus if you get 3 gold coins. Is that like a super bonus?
Yeah, we were unsure, but then we couldn't find a buy on that, so I'm presuming not. I think it's just
Yeah. I don't know. I just like it. I think it's something a little bit different. It's got elements of 1 or 2 different games into one.
Yeah. Lucky Devils.
Pilgrim
of Dead.
Yeah, definitely.
What is it about that?
Oh, when I first played it, I thought 5 spins and all that, but it's like it's just one of them games that I think will always get played now. It's like Book of Dead. You'll always play it.
You think it'll be that much of a classic? It'll go along the lines.
I'm not saying it'll be as big as Book of Dead, but it's always a game that people are going to play in hunts. It does land, and the potential is there. Like if you can get that re-trigger, it could pay well. Do you know what I mean? It's a simple game, isn't it?
Yeah, certainly is that. Yeah.
Big
John. What are you doing, Big John?
Obviously I'm going Pilgrim of Dead as well. I love that game. I love it. I think it's brilliant, man. It's like the potential is that if you get a good symbol and you get like 4 scatter or 4 of them on the, maybe even getting a full 5, get the full screen. Do you know what I mean? And you can get like the re-triggers. Do you know what I mean? It's like 5 spins, but like that's like 5 spins if you've got like a full screen. That's 5 extra full screens. You know what I mean? Like the potential is just so much. It's not like you're getting re-triggers in maybe like Book of Dead where you've only got the 1 symbol and you've got to land that 1 symbol at a time, whereas this is just they're stuck to the board the minute you land them. Do you know what I mean? So like it's just the potential is just so much.
A lot of 5-10x bonuses with that though. A lot of them that get premium symbols.
That's why it's going to be like no limit these days, isn't it? It's going to be like that where you're going to get lots of shit bonuses and very few massive bonuses. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I was going to say that. If you know pretty much straight away whether you're going to get a good bonus or where like with Book of Dead, they could dead spin for 9 spins and then give you a full screen. But yeah, it's simple, but then it's different. You know what I mean?
For me, it was a toss-up between two. I was going to go Dynasties as well, but I think the one that's won it for me is Horror Hotel. I used to get comments about playing Christmas games whenever I played Santa's Stack. I said, I wish there was one we could play all year round. If there was a game that was similar to Santa's Stack that we could play all years round, I would always play it. And now they've brought it out for us, and I think they've made it better as well with the drop-in mystery symbols as it gets a win. You don't need to get another full win. You can just get an attachment to it. I think it's really exciting every time. Every single win you get, you've got excitement from it. I think it's going to be a top game, that. But can we agree on one to be slot of the month? Lindsay, what do you think of Pilgrim of Dead since these two have
I like it. I do like the game.
Yeah. I've had a couple of good bonuses there. I think we're going to have to let you two win this one, and I've put Pilgrim of Dead as slot of the month for January. Oh, dear.
I was expecting some fireworks for that then.
Well, we might be able to edit them in.
If I had that wall behind me, I could have broke through it again.
Yeah. Where's your little jingle for slot of the month?
What do you want to be slot? Are we jingle?
Yeah,
you got to sing about it.
Dead is the slot of the month. You better come and play it. You better come and play it, or you'll be the next Pilgrim of Dead.
Oh dear, love it. Right, over to you, Big John.
All right, here we go. Right, we're going to start with the new slots of February. We're starting on the 7th of the month. The first slot of the month is Benji Killed in Vegas by No Limit City. The next one is the Book of Inferno by Quickspin. Then Tropical 2 by Elk. Then the February the 8th, we've got Wild Hike by Relax. Then February the 9th, we've got Club Tropicana by Pragmatic. Legend of Gold by Plain Go. Then on the 13th, we've got Blood Pete Power, Pragmatic. Then on the 14th, we've got Elysian Jackpots by Idrisel. And then on the 15th, we've got the Find the Diamonds by iSoft. On the 16th, we've got Sweet Rush Megaways by B Gaming. The 16th of February, Jungle Fortune Blueprint, and then Lady Merlin Multimax Real Play. Finally, we've got Wild Riches Megaways Pragmatic. There we go. That's the next games for the next week.
Do you think any of them are fake, John?
Looking at them, mate, to be fair, B Gaming, Sweet Rush Megaways.
No, they're all real games this time. I haven't put any fake ones in there. B Gaming is a real provider. I used to play that Harry game quite a lot.
Harry!
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Harry. Better than Barry Im.
No, I don't think I played Harry game.
Again, some of these are exclusives elsewhere. So like we mentioned earlier, Club Tropicana was already available on BetVictor at the time of recording. So, some of these you may have seen already. There's Legion Gold by Plain Go, not Legion Gold. Close enough.
I was just thinking, mate, maybe I should start putting my glasses on when I'm reading these things.
Yeah. Well, the rest of us have all got glasses on, John. You might as well join us.
No, mate. Look, I've not got the. I need to get reflective lenses or something because you can just see everything off of the screens. You know what I mean?
Oh, wow.
You might see that, do you? What, you just see the screen.
Behind the scenes through Big John's glasses.
Behind the scenes with my two
I think that might be quite a long episode, so I hope you guys have got something from that. Might help you make a choice or two going back and playing some new games. I know it seems to have helped Lucky Devils pick some slots for tonight. That sounds a bit after this.
Yeah, or not.
Yeah, or not, yeah.
I I hope he's looking forward to seeing what we've got after we have a wee visit to ICE. Hopefully we can put some interviews and that together with some good providers and stuff like that. And maybe even some of the top streamers.
So, obviously, with myself and Big John being at ICE next week, right up to when we'd normally record an episode, we're not 100% certain what's going to happen with next week's episode. We'll try and put something together of some sort. It just probably won't be the same format of us four sat down talking. Yeah, but that'll be back in 2 weeks' time. Yeah, cheers, guys. Enjoyed that one as always. Good fun. Yeah, we're going to do this new slots one every month. It was probably the one that took the longest behind the scenes to set up as well, but it's worth doing. Look, hold on.
What?
Listen, I see you typing away there. You're typing Pilgrim of Dead in your little slot choice already, aren't you?
I'm logging into a casino already.
I need to finish off my video for the morning anyway as well.
Yeah, it's
and Lindsay, you're off modding now, aren't you?
I am, yes.
Well, that's right. It's Friday night. Angry's on, isn't he? Oh, we can watch him as well.
And yeah, so that gives it away. Midnight on a Friday night. That's what time we're all here recording. So, yeah, Angry's going on now. Yeah, cheers, guys. Thanks for joining me again.
Thanks very much.
Nice one, Tom.
And thanks everyone for listening, watching. Hopefully not too many slots and lots fuck-ups in there.
The more the merrier, actually. The more that is, the better. Fuck's sake, man.
Grab a couple of shorts out of that one again, focused around Big John's face, I'm sure. Oh, dear. Right, and we'll catch you next week of some sort, if not the week after.
See you all later. Take care.
Bye.
Ta-ra.
Bye.